Now what they gonna say?
Welcome to 2 Cents Boxing, where we talk everything boxing. Make sure to punch that like and subscribe button. Seriously, hit it like it owes you money. Want to go the extra mile? Drop a super chat or donate to the Cash App, because who doesn't love supporting quality content? Catch me live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m. See you there.
Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, I will be giving you my post-fight reaction to Jarron Boots Ennis versus Demontis Stanionis fight last night. But before we do that, make sure you punch that like and subscribe button, and make sure you let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as I go throughout the video. You can always give me a call at 281-845-2103 to leave your 2 cents in the voicemail. You can comment below and let me know. You can hit the email at 2centsboxing2@gmail.com. I ain't that hard to find. Now, the fight last night with Jarron Boots Ennis played out exactly how I thought it would play out. When I went around the YouTube streets talking to people about the fight, a lot of people felt like it was going to be competitive. Demontis Stanionis was going to be Jarron Boots Ennis' biggest test. He was one of the better fighters in the division. He was a champion. He had a belt. And I was like, cool, that's y'all opinion. Me personally, I think Boots was going to wash him. That was my 2 cents. I was like, I think Boots is going to wash him. It's going to be another Roman Villa type of performance. And he going to get stopped. He's going to get stopped. So I took the stoppage plus 400 odds and I hit, because I just felt like those odds was disrespectful. I think he stopped them in the 6th round. And I think on Bovada it was like plus 1,800 or something crazy like that. And I'm like, why do y'all think Boots is not going to stop Stanionis? I don't understand. He's bigger than Stanionis. He's more athletic than Stanionis. He's faster than Stanionis. Stanionis doesn't have a lot of power. He doesn't have great foot movement. Yeah, he comes forward and stands in the pocket, but that type of fighter is tailor-made for Boots. And on top of all of that, Stanionis was coming off of a year layoff. So me feeling like Boots was already gonna beat him and wash him, I know for sure he gonna stop him coming off of a year layoff. That layoff stuff matters. Nobody's ever stopped Stanionis. Stanionis got a strong chin. All of that is cool. But when you're in there with a fighter like Boots, and you're coming off a long layoff, and you don't have a lot of power, and your style is tailor-made, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, the thing I was looking for this fight, which I think I said it in my live stream, I don't think I said it in the video, was I want to see how Jarron Boots and his defense was going to be. I wanted to see how he was going to fight this fight, because since I already know or had the feeling you was going to win, I wanted to just judge the fight based off of your performance. And I think Boots put on a pretty good performance. He did get hit some in the fight, but a lot of those punches Boots was rolling with. If you watch when they was trying to replay, Boots was tagging the man to Stanionis. Stanionis get land 2-3 good shots in a round, and that's all they replaying at the end of the round. I'm like, why y'all not showing Boots highlights? Why y'all showing Stanionis highlights? But when you was watching some of those highlights and Stanionis was throwing those punches, you could see Boots was rolling with those punches. So he was getting hit. I'm not saying he wasn't getting hit, but he was rolling with those punches. He did get hit more than I would like for him to get hit, but he blocked a ton of shots. It's almost like he don't get his head off the line, which I don't understand. But he's so offensive minded and so focused on getting his shots off. And I think if Stanionis might have had more power, he might have got out the way. But again, like I said before the fight, I'm just going to chalk it up to you need to work on your defense and get better head movement, because we say this every fight. Oh, he ain't got no power. When you go up to 54, you're not going to be able to be doing that. And you need to show, or at least start practicing or putting into play, not getting hit as much. I feel like Boots could hit and not get hit if he really, really focused on it. He got the athleticism and he got the skill to be able to do that. I'm not sure why he doesn't do it. And I reviewed the Brian Norman Sr. interview shout out to Greg, that was done by AM Sports Media on my live stream when the Brian Norman Sr. was talking about how Boots don't got no power. He's an in the gym fighter. He thinks Stanionis gonna beat him by decision and all this stuff. And I'm like, what is he talking about? Boots broke Stanionis' nose. Boots broke Stanionis' nose. My brother texted me this morning like, hey, I heard somebody say Boots the Black Caleb Plant. No, he's not. No, he is not. Boots is in the ring hurting these guys. He quit on the stool. He quit on the stool. Now people saying, oh, that wasn't a good job by Boots. He was getting hit and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? He beat the dude up, most likely broke his nose, and he quit on the stool in the 6th round or going into the 7th round. And we want to be like, oh, because Boots got hit a couple times. He do need to, get his head moving, work on his defense, but that's not making me feel like he's not who he appears to be or who he's shown us that he is. I get it. Stanionis coming off a year layoff. I know that will be a criticism. It is what it is. He coming off a year layoff. Boots should have did what he did. He should have did what he did. I'm not the one that was saying this is going to be Boots' biggest test and we're going to see who he really is. And then after the fight is over, oh, he came off a year layoff and Boots was getting hit a lot. I knew y'all was going to move the goalposts. But that's cool. But I think Boots did a good job. I think he beats all the other champions in the division. He does have a shot at getting the undisputed. But like I said before, as soon as he beats everybody and get the undisputed, people gonna say, who did he beat for undisputed? Now, what I can respect is that he's running through the division, taking the belt off of each champion if he doesn't move up. Because I did hear him say maybe he'll unify and move up, but he's saying he's still able to make the weight. So we will not continue to criticize Boots for doing what he said he wanted to do and actually doing it by saying, oh, he need to move up. Oh, he need to move. That's what I heard. Oh, he need to move up. They came out with the shot at the weigh-in. He was looking kind of skinny, kind of scrawny. Oh, he need to move up. Listen, let the man run through the division, get the belts like he want to get the belts, and let's just sit back and watch it. He's going on a run. He's not sitting around trying to set up an undisputed fight. No, he's going on a run, which is going to be great to watch. So, shout out to Jarron Boots Ennis. I do think he should go to 54, but I'm kind of pulling back on that a little bit. I do think he needs to polish some things up before he goes to 54, because that's what the dog's at. That's where it's going to get real at. And now people are willing to fight him, or at least they were willing to fight him. I'm going to see if they're still going to be willing to fight him now that he no longer has the 10-pound rehydration clause, which he came out and said was giving him some issues in his fights because he wasn't able to hydrate like he's normally able to hydrate. So let's see it. Let's see him go on this run. Let's see him beat up the other champions. They called out Brian Norman at the press conference like, dude, just talking. Boots pretty much said he trash. He can't mess with me. He already came to the gym and I put them hands on him. They just trying to attach their name to mine. And I told y'all that's what was going on. But it's going to keep being Norman Boots talk when I don't know why. Boots will watch Brian Norman. What do y'all be saying? Like, I don't care if I have negative opinions about a fighter or I got certain opinions about a fighter. I'm not going to be dishonest. And some of y'all just be being dishonest because you don't like a fighter. Y'all literally sat on this internet talking about imagining Stanionis was going to beat Boots. He was going to knock him out. He was the toughest challenge and all this other stuff. Not considering the fact the man coming off a year layoff, Boots is bigger than him, and he ain't got no power like that. So what was he going to do with Boots? And he's a straight come forward pressure fighter. Tailor made for Boots. We already know what Boots' Achilles heel is, and that's movement, like Karen. I don't know why people tried to play Karen like he's not a good fighter. He's a good fighter. See, when Terrence Crawford fight Madrimov a good fighter. Allegedly. And then he gets sparked by Virgil Ortiz. But when Boots fought Karen Kukadajian, Boots is the problem. Boots is a hype job. Boots ain't who we thought he was. Why is it that Karen just can't have excellent footwork and be a good fighter? He changed his whole style up the next time he fought him. That's a good fighter. Karen can fight. I want to see him fight other fighters in the division. So, get a man his props. He went in there and did what he was supposed to do. He still needs to work on his head movement, but we're not going to discredit his win because he got hit a couple of times. He wasn't in there with a bum. I could see if he was in there with a bum, right? And he getting hit like that. No, he was in there with what a lot of y'all perceive to be one of the best fighters in the division. And he went in there and he did what he was supposed to do. But let me know what you think about the Boots standing on this fight. Has Boots solidified himself? Has he not solidified himself? Does he need to go beat another champion? What does he need to do to show he is who he say he is? Or are y'all just gonna say he's not who y'all think he is until he gets in a tough fight or he loses? Because that's what y'all do. Y'all say somebody not who they is. The man 30 fights in. It's not his fault people ducking him and don't want to fight him. They really ducking him. They really ducking him. He not getting fights because of money. They really ducking him. But let me know what you think by dropping your 2 cents below in the comments. Follow me on IG at 2 Cents Boxing and follow me on X at 2 Cents 20. Make sure you click this next video. Take a look at that. Make sure to drop your 2 cents over there. Give me a call at 281-845-2103. Leave a voicemail and drop your 2 cents. I'm Jay, and follow me for my 2 cents in the next video.